Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purposes only. You're very welcome to follow any of our signals as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. For the ones that just joined us, the market analyzer, if we look at the CL, we just have the breakout on the CL. On the market analyzer, the first column here will gives you the new signal, and it tells you when to enter. 5240 we entered. If we look on the CL here on the right corner, we have an entry at 5240, target 5174. We just hit the target and then nailed 72 ticks based on one contract. 64 ticks based on one contract. And on two contract is, as you see here, 1,300. So the market analyzer based on one contract, and the total PNL on the top here, it is based on the last entry signal. It's not the whole day. Again, the PNL, we have 425 ticks into the profit based on the last entry signal, not the whole day. And then if we look at the ES, we have an entry 3271, target 3265. And as we see, we are heading to the target right now. On that system, you have 4 different automated trade, ATM, full automated, and pullback, re-entry, and an ATM strategy. On the right corner, it is the same thing, market analyzer. And on this market analyzer, it is a scalping. We use a 15-second scalping. And we will be also, once we have a trade, we will be sharing the scalping as well with you. And then at the same time, we will be, we just caught a beautiful run on the fully automated trade with a CL, and then nailed a little over 2,000 on that trade, 2,420. If we look at that, it just closed right now as we speak. We have, it is based on 4 contract or 1 contract or 2 contract. It got in at 52.42, and from 52.42 went all the way down to 51.81. So this is a very, very big chunk, and it closed right on time. So this is really beautiful on that trade. For the ones we were covering yesterday, the C scalper, we still on that trade. We closed 2 trade on the ES, and now we are going with the third and the fourth, which we will be covering again right now once we start. The market is not like yesterday. Yesterday was the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones that were running a bit smooth. Today we have a little chop on the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, which is still early right now. We are at 9:43. Our official time is 10 o'clock we start, but today is a Friday, so maybe we can start a bit early and finish a little bit early. The ES is fixed and hit the target. For the ES trader, we are going to the 32.65.25. Final destination 32.63.50, and it is over. So for for the one, all of it is the same auto trade. Beside the signal on the market analyzer is one system, and this one here, it is a new system we have not released yet. And as you see, before we start covering that, this is the full automated. As we see, the ES hit the target on $600. And the ES on the market analyzer is 22 ticks. This one here is 44 ticks. So on a one trade, as you see, the market analyzer is based on one contract. We have almost $300 on one contract. And this one here is 2 contracts, 625. On this one here, we have developed something for the traders or beginners don't understand how to look at the market. We started We started actually at 9 o'clock. We were busy before 9 o'clock, so, and today I did not get up early in the morning to trade Europe, so everything started at 9 o'clock. We already nailed a little over 1,200. I mean, we have $2,500 on those three instruments. The ES is fixing to head. Let me see the CL. The CL just closed those trades. And the NASDAQ, lately the NASDAQ has been a little bit, this is very small and tight, needs to be readjusted on the NASDAQ. I have not done that, but those are doing extremely well. So we are up to almost 2,500 on this. So for the scalpers, the right corner here, the right upper corner here, it is the scalper, the same as the swing trading. We use the swing trading on the blue chart, and we use a white chart for the scalper. And it is based on a 15-second. And this is the scalper. And the Russell, where is the Russell? It's right there. All right. So we will cover that as well. It's pretty much straightforward, but it's not running the market like this week was a great week. I mean, the market is so nice when the market moves. That makes our life much easier. We still have one more trade on this fully automated. Actually, today, if we look earlier, this is not a, when it's on a minute, you see what you, it's not like the Renko bars. We also had one losing trade today on the ES, and we still have one more trade on it, on the ES, which is a little over 2,000 on that. The NASDAQ is my fault. I need to readjust the NASDAQ because this is a very small trade, or could be done wrong setting on it. So I will look at it later. But on the CL, we have 1,160. On the ES, also 1,200. So this is a very good run. For the guys trading the ES manually, and we will cover the CL. The CL is going back down to the 51.63. And this is exactly what we have said on the ES. If you are if an ES trader, we already, the system calculate every entry is a different exit. It depends on the market movements. It's not very strict ticks. So every trade is different, depends on the market movement. It gives you the entry and the target automatically. You don't have to do any drawing lines or anything like that. And then we hit the target. As you see here on the market analyzer, we have hit the target 32.65. And exactly the market came in where the system have estimated, followed by a support area at 32.63. And now the ES is trying to break that area here. Maybe we are going to the second level. But technically, if we look on the ES, your target is hit. So if you don't know, or you don't want to use your head, you just want to follow the system blindly, or if you wanted to use the auto trade, you can use a fully automated, but I like to use an ATM for cases like this. Cases like this, the market is trending. I already hit my target and everything, but there is a potential to turn out to $600-700 a trade. What I do, I drag the ATM to the next level and maybe stand walking away with $500-600 on that trade. Then there is a good potential walking away with $1,000 on that trade and call it off for today. One of the Look, this one is about to close. I don't know if I can do this on a full automated. Let me see if we can expand it a little bit. I don't do that. I don't touch the full automated trade. But out of curiosity, I want to see if I can extend the target on that trade here. Because usually on the full automated trade, you cannot mess with the trailing stop. But we have managed to do that, but able to control the trailing stop and stop loss. But let's see if this one gonna do it this time, or it's gonna go back to the original number. But that's why I like the ATM. But if you don't want to mess with the ATM, I can totally understand that. You can leave it, and once you hit the target, you hit the target. I mean, nothing we can do. On the Russell, we are going straight down to the target 1628. CL, there is no positive trade. It is right here, right now on the CL. It is a short entry again. So I'm curious if we can extend this target on that auto trade, or it's going to kick right back where it's supposed to be. That will be very interesting to see that. On the Renko, because we did a Renko for some of the traders like Renko. I personally not a Renko, but it is going crazy. If you look from the last trade on the Renko, the CL is doing fine. ES, we have a trade on the ES, is already 1,200 on the Renko. Russell just took a trade. OIM just closed a trade. But this Nasdaq, look at this on the Renko. It is going crazy. I mean, the trade from here seconds ago, and it's going really. And then, you know what? Close it. I closed it. You know, you can close it from those buttons here. And this is a long run, but CL, there is nothing here neutral. ES is already breaking even for over $1,000 on that trade. Russell start kicking in, and the YM is struggling on the Renko. But this Nasdaq is going crazy, and nailed, hit daily target 1,900. Yeah, but we are going to run it one more time. So we're going to right click, reload. It's going to run one more time. There we go. It's going to start running one more time. So the first round, it was 1,900. And we will try for one more round on the on the Renko, because it was going really fast, the Nasdaq. So we'll see what happened. Jesus, look at this. Extremely fast. But, you know, nailed 1,900. That's what the auto trade like. Auto trades like movement, you know. And if this market moving, I mean, spit. I mean, spit money very fast, and when the market is not moving, you can lose money very fast. So, okay, well, the target stayed. This is really something. It seems like the market on hold a bit. Be careful, guys. There is no long here. There is a resistance line. If you see this, DES right on line. The market pulled back. This is a double resistance, and this is a re-entry. And then the market is dropping again. So there is no long. The same story on the CL. Do not let it fool you, guys. Thinks the party is over to the downside. From the technical point of view, if we look at the double resistance, it used to be double support, now become a double resistance. And when you see double resistance or a double support, is 8 out of 10 is gonna kick back. So and the same story, the party is not over to the short side, neither on any of them. Actually, you're gonna see Jesus, the Nasdaq. You see, that's why it was fast, the Nasdaq. We already hit the 192 ticks on it, and I think it was closed. I didn't pay attention. And there is a re-entry point on the Nasdaq at 91.37. So there is no long in there either. This is a projection. If we break this projection, we're going back down all the way to where I have put in it. And this is something for the guys to know when to stop, when not to stop. You know, I mean, as I have said before, without the fibs, you're lost, whether you are auto trading or not. Don't give me any indicators. Don't give me any trading system. Just give me where is my destination in this business here. And those your destination, you know, when you're taking a trade, you want to know where you're going from A to B. It's like when you're going to the airport, taking an airplane, you want to know your destination. You don't just jump in on any aircraft. So what I'm saying is, when you're trading, you want to know where you're going with that. Should I invest $200 before? If I invest $200, how much I'm getting out of this $200? If it's a small trade, you need to skip it. So let's say if you are here in this area here, and there is a support, it's not even worth it to take a short trade. But man, from here on the double resistance and the market going back, and the same story here, there is a projection support line at 51.81. So I know this destination here. This is a very nice chunk of trade. At the same time, if we look at the chart, it does not need a brainer or a guy with a light bulb on his head seeing there is 1, 2, 3, 4 a heavy support area in that, and that is going to get nasty once we get to this area here. It's going to get very nasty, and this is a very strong support area. So in a way, once this ES hit this 32.50.50, there is no more short. There is no more short on those, and there is only long. If you look at those yellow lines, and we have them on the way up, once the market go in between those two yellow lines, there is no more long trade. And once this market, as we see here, diving in between those two yellow lines, there is no more short trade. So if you are on a trade, enjoy it. But you cannot take a short trade in this area here, because this is where 9 out of 10, the market is going to turn around from those areas here. And this is it. So now we are at the critical area with the ES. It's no longer you need to take a short. I mean, there we go. This Mr. 007 here, the ES. This is what we were covering yesterday. And it's doing extremely well. It is based on 1 minute, and we have the 3 minutes if you like. You can use 1 or 3 minutes. It is also the same auto trade. We still have this one trade on the ES. I think it is 32.50. Yeah, leave it at 32.50. You know, I'm curious because this is a fully automated trade and you're not allowed to mess with it. But it got me curious if we are able to control the stop loss and the trailing stop. This is usually on an auto trade, you cannot do this on a full automated trade, but it seems like we are doing fine on that. So trader can interfere with the fully automated if he wants to interfere with it or secure profit if you want to touch the ES. Man, that Nasdaq is moving fast. If you go back to the video and on the video we closed 1900 on the first round, and this is the second round, and it is an extremely fast the Nasdaq. This is a really, if you go back to the video, we nailed 1900, and this is the second round. And there is just took a trade on the ES, and I don't, still in a way flat, but the Nasdaq is going extremely fast. This is good for an auto trade. There is not much going on the CL at the moment. Had actually beautiful runs this morning. So there is not much to do, guys. The Nasdaq is over to the short side. This is if we, I don't know if you can see this. This is the short trade 91.30 pullback re-entry. And if we look here, there is a double support area and there is a small text saying buy. I don't know if you can see it on the YouTube. Let me see. Yes, you see some kind of text. I don't know if you can see it, but it says buy. And this is the end of the line on the Nasdaq. And we still 1200 on the ES. On the scalper, we have the ES 300. It's going down to the 400, and it is 54.25. This is where the system estimated. Amazing. I don't know. We'll see. And then the YM is 340. Got hit with this support area. And the Nasdaq, this is the scalping from the right upper corner, the market analyzer, this one here. Okay. On the swing trading, if you look on the top here, we are already based on one contract. We had 790 ticks into the profit based on the last entry signal, not the whole day. 793. On the scalping, where it says PNL on the market analyzer, is 163. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Okay, guys, all the numbers in front of you. We'll take a break, 5 minutes. Thank you. For the today is a Friday, and if we look at those, if you have the zone, you have the institutional targets, and not too many people knows about those institutional targets. If we look, we have set the target for today right at the support line, but the first institutional target is 3247.25, and there is a lot of support area here on the ES. And as I said on the previous video, that those institutional target 1 and target 2, you hit them between 11 and 12 o'clock Monday through Thursday. On Friday, just on the first couple hours of trading. So by 10, 11 o'clock, you should be hitting target 1 and target 2. So if we look at the clock, it's 10:16, 10:17, and this is it. Once this ES hit here, kiss this market goodbye for today. And on the, look at this, folks. On the CL, the institutional target is 51.47, and then there is a lot of support area in here. This is confirming everything, and kiss this market goodbye. On this auto trade now, we are still on one more trade here to get the 7. We are about to close this auto trade around 2,500. And look at this now. Let me show you the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ just hit the first daily target, target 1, and a profit taken on the NASDAQ. And then if you look, those 2 yellow lines I have covered, this is where you're no longer available or no longer able to take a short trade on those. So we are technically, now somebody might say this is not my problem, I only auto trade. Well, it is your problem, sir, because technically once you done with that trade, and if you nail 2,400 or 2,500 or 1,000 or 200 or whatever that is, technically you cannot trade anymore, and what is left in the market is just a bunch of amateur traders losing money for the rest of the day. This is where you need to separate the boys from the girls. This is where you need to separate when amateur trading or when like, how would I know? Well, we're telling you what to do and what to look for. And it is up to you if you are bored with your job, because we hear the same music every day. I'm bored with my job. I want to be a full-time trader. Well, in order for you to be a full-time trader, it happened to be you have to do little work. Sadly, we cannot be on a boat drinking pina colada and the money just come in. There is no such a job exist yet. So we have to look at this chart and say, once we are hit our technical areas, there is nothing left in this market, and leave the crumbs to the amateur traders, sit miserably the rest of the day losing money, and they're not going to get anywhere, So, like for me, today is a Friday, after a long week. Once we are hitting those daily target, I'm closing Ninja Trader. I'm closing the whole computer and go get myself a nice meal to eat on Friday lunch. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I mean, it's not, you don't have to be sitting 24/7. If you know how to read the market, you don't have to sit all day long miserably trying to get depressed and you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere sometimes because there is nothing left. And whoever nailed those trades today, finished, done, over, happy, ready for a weekend. And for the guy who's still wishy-washy about the trades, he don't know, he cannot read the market. Yeah, he might gonna sit, getting depressed the rest of the day and lose the other half of his account if he have anything left in there. So the thing is, guys, one thing I'm saying it as honest as it could be, trading, it is, once you start learning the rhythm, there is nothing better than trading in this life. It is, I mean, You know, by job, I was an airline employee many years ago, and I worked worldwide as an aircraft engineer and all this. But my heart, it is on the trading since when I was a kid, and now you tell me to go ahead and out in the cold weather, changing a jet engine. No, forget it, man. I prefer to die hungry than to go out in the sun and cold weather, changing a jet engine and changing the brakes and all this nonsense. I will not do that anymore. It's done. It's over for me. But for the last 28 years, it was a very hard ride on the market. It's not a piece of cake. But once you start learning the rhythm, I wish you can download it on a hard disk and transfer it to somebody's brain, but we don't have that technology yet. But as long as we don't have that technology, we cannot download what I know and send it to you. You have to put some hours behind the screen. Even if you are auto trading, you can still auto trade and at least use common sense that this market now is 1022. Once we hit the 3250, it is done and over. And close off your Ninja Trader, close your computer, and get ready for a weekend. Don't ruin whatever you made early on the morning Friday. Don't ruin it, and enjoy your rest of the weekend with winning. Believe me or not, it makes a difference. Then you can enjoy trading. I'm really still surprising with the Renko bar, which I'm not a Renko bar. We did this for our traders, but it is amazing that this Nasdaq, how fast it is going. Look at this; it's going like a crazy, and we had those trades, and it's still running. I have it in a way that once the trend is over, gonna turn off itself. If you go back on the video, we made 1900 on the first one, and look how fast it is on the Renko. It's going really fast, and Lorenzo sent a message. This is very. I want to make a comment on, but let me close this one, Lorenzo. Okay, we closed it, and if you go back on the video, we made 1900 on the first round, and this is the second round. Mr. Lorenzo is one of our members, and well. He's a good-looking guy, but he said maybe I should make a few courses and sell it. Okay, on this one here, made on that round 1645, and earlier we made 1900. You can see it on the video if you go back, and this is 1600. So we go ahead and reload it and let it go one more round. I'm really curious about this little Renko, and well, I'll laugh, Lorenzo, to make comments about those courses you buy. I always, when I get something in the email about that, I laugh a lot. And things is, Lorenzo, on those CDs, you can buy those CDs, make you rich, and all this blah, 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 blah. If you go on a YouTube, Lorenzo, you can see all kind of guys. They can come in. Let me say it the way it is. We have this, but we can do it. We're not in a desperate sell anymore. And you're going to have a lot of light bulbs guys come in here and tell you, here's the support area it was, and all this after the fact, Lorenzo. Any guy with a little brain can see what happened here. Even if you're not a professional trader, you can see the ES was having a problem in this area here. And it is a very nice, clean picture, actually. It cannot be better. To cut the story short and not make a career out of it, it is, here is your line. And here is your second line. And I don't want to make a career out of it, but your ES was going like this. Flat, up to the resistance, down to the support, up to the resistance, down to the support. When this ES start making money, when it broke that level, and then it came into the support area here, and as you see here was struggling on that support fib line, and then now it is finished, it is over. So the secret in the trading, Lorenzo, is don't tell me what happened. Tell me where is this bar going in the future. I don't care what happened in the past. What we have here, Lorenzo, for 28 years, you don't have the same day twice. Okay? What happened here, it is gone. It's finished. It's a history. It's not going to happen again. Neither tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's not going to happen. Those are gone. History. Finished. You know. But the secret in the trade, in the future trading, don't tell me what happened. I know what happened. Tell me where is the first bar to the right, where it's going. Because once I start knowing where is the first bar in this chart, the whole banana here, I don't care anymore. The only thing I care about, that bar, where it's going and where it's stopping. What happened is a history. It's finished. It's done. We trade in the future. We're not trading in the past. We trade in the future. So, as we see here, Lorenzo, don't need a brainer with a light bulb in his head. We have set the target for today right there. Whether you are auto trading, manual trading, hand trading, we said it is here 2 hours ago and it's going down to here and it's done. It's the end of the story. Once we hit this target, there is nothing left except those amateur traders. They're going to be sitting the rest of the day and trying to lose money. It's gone. It's history. It's finished. You can simplify it or you can make a big deal out of it. But right now, on that auto trade, it is going to be over. Party is over. Elvis left the building at 32.50. It's gone. It's finished. It's history. So don't need a really brainer to see what's going on in here. And all those courses, when you do not have a system in front of you, like what we are doing right now. Actually, today I was helping a gentleman, is a new client, and he said something when I was doing the installation for him. He said which he's been a trader for quite time, and he said the only thing I knew about fib lines and about some of the traders when I start follow you on the YouTube, I was not even aware how any system can predict which he has used a lot of indicators, but he never knew that we can predict the market. We cannot predict it 100%, but we can predict it 90%, and this is fair enough for me. There is no one can predict the market 100%. So and he said he has learned a lot from the trading. So eventually he was. So those guys, they bring a CD and they say in this condition and that condition, then you can make $1 million and all this. What happened, Lorenzo, when we first started and you read this equation somebody is telling you about, and then you go on the second day, you're feeling good. Now you have read that book. And then when you are start trying to implement that on the chart, you will never get the same condition, or even if you got the same condition, you are reading it wrong. So what you learn or what you read in the book and try to implement that on the chart, it never works. It fell 90%. And that's why I have said on the previous videos, don't cheat yourself and pay to somebody call the trades for you. And I made a comment, if this guy got depressed and jump out of a balcony drinking vodka and jump, what you gonna do? Your career is over. We don't need somebody telling us where the trades. It's okay, I say here there is a re-entry, there is a short, but we need to understand what's going on, develop our own idea how this market is going. When you develop in that yourself, so when you are in a hard situation, you know how to bail out of it, because eventually sometimes you get in trouble in the market and you need to evaluate how is your situation. Should we stop or should we stay on that trade? So the only thing I can say, nothing wrong with that. Use your auto trade, but in the same time read the market, or try to put that auto trade on that chart and try to read the market. That will help you. It might take 1 month, might take 1 week, might take 2 months, but then it's over. Once you know how to trade, you know how to trade. It's over. It's finished. Now watch this one, my friend. This is your target one, and this is your support areas, and kiss the CL goodbye. It's finished. It's finished. 1400, 1700 on the ES, and look where is this market came in. It came in at 32, 51, 25, and what time is it right now? It is 10:32, and there we go. Look at this. It's right on the clock, before 11 o'clock, and you're done, and it is finished. And there is nothing you can do after that. It's finished. It's a dead market after that. Not unless if some kind of bad news come out, but it's over. Party is over. Look at the CL, folks. Here is your target, and here is your support area. And if we look, the CL came in right at the support area. And what it takes, both of them, just a little sell force, and then we are closing those positions. But it is done. At the moment, we are about to cross 1,000 ticks based on one lot on the future trade. And now we are 948. And this is based on one contract. On the scalper today, we did not do well on the scalper today. We got beat on the scalper. We only have 66, 69 ticks, but the swing trading today, we are 960 ticks, and we're about to close on 1,000 ticks in the profit based on the last entry signal. On that new auto trade I7, we are still in the same circle. We didn't do well on the NASDAQ. Welcome to trading. And we did well on the ES. We are around $1,800 so far. And we did well on the CL. We did 1,160. So we have the NASDAQ 8 banana on that auto trade. You know, again, this is the third round on the NASDAQ with the Renko bar. The first time it was 1,900. This is the second round. And we did the third round. And on the third round, 2,000. And now we are going rearm this one here. It is amazing how this... we have hit in 2 hours 3 times the target on the NASDAQ. It is... because the NASDAQ is moving, and this is really, it is moving really fast on the NASDAQ, and this is the third round on the Renko bar. But we didn't have good luck on the minutes with the auto trade on the NASDAQ, so we went south on it, and nothing we can do. Nothing we can do on that. So as we see here, the ES is coming to the 32, 50, 50, and there is nothing left on that. And the CL is right in line with the support. Let me look at the Nasdaq here. And the Nasdaq, look at this. It just hit the target. There is nothing left on the Nasdaq the rest of the day. There is nothing left to trade. Look, why? Okay, this is a very good question. Why? If we notice we hit the target 1, the 9097, it is already on the chart. You don't have to do any calculation. This is a re-entry point, and we already hit the target 1. Could be we are going to the target 2. Could be. And then, but we already hit it, the target 1, and it is 10:36 this morning, so it's finished. Okay, kiss this ES goodbye. It's finished. There we go, closing at 2,000 on the, it is finished. We're still missing one, oh Jesus man, come on. We're still missing 5 ticks, which we have estimated when we started this webinar today. We missed 1 tick on the ES. Are you for real? Come on. You know, this is amazing. This Nasdaq is driving me crazy on that Nasdaq. This is the second round on the Nasdaq. Okay, thank you. I thought he's gonna make it this time. So we missed 1 tick on the ES to close position. On the market analyzer, we have crossed the 1,000 tick. We are on 1,065 ticks, 76 ticks based on 1 contract. Okay, now it's gonna close it. There we go. 2,000 even. Is this for real? Come on. We need to close this one. Come to daddy. Don't be shy. Come on. What a challenge over 1 tick. Done. Finished. Kiss it goodbye. It's finished. Okay, so we are on 2,600 on the ES and CL. Nasdaq lost money today on the minutes chart, so this one is done. We're gonna put it on the side. It's finished. And look at the CL. It's coming to target 1, profit taken, and it's finished. Well done, man. I know, Mike. We've been together for many, many years. You better know than that. So, you're not bad yourself. You're a professional trader, Mikey. Target 1, notice this target 1 on the CL, and we're gonna close it. There we go. Look at this target 1, institutional number, profit taken, is done. Is it hard to trade? No, it's not hard to trade. It's just be patient. We are on the market analyzer 1,100 ticks into the profit based on one contract from the last entry signal. This market refusing to die, and we have a second trade on the CL, and the ES is refusing to die on that auto trade, but it's finished. But if it wants to go on more, it's very fine. So there is a fine line between 2,500 and 3,000. And as we notice on the ES is done, guys. There is nothing to trade. Don't even look at it. And look at this. Look at this. Mikey, Montreal Mikey. Look at this, Mike. You are a CL trader, professional CL trader. Look at this, baby. Came into target one, profit taken. Kiss it goodbye. Institutional number 1041. And this poor guy, this amateur guy, is sitting frustrated, don't know what's going on, and keep losing money. Keep losing money because it is his mistake, not people's mistake. No way you can be a success trader if you don't earn it. It's like when you are a soldier. You have to earn your stripes. It does not come easy. Okay, it's done. Closed. We close those. And gentlemen, we are up to 1,142 ticks. Into the profit from the last entry on the ES 3271, target 3254, done. NASDAQ entry target 9169.75, target 9083.75, done. All of them on 1 minute. YM entry 28663, target 28491, done. Russell target 1625, done. And CL, done. 30-year Treasury bond, did not do it. Look at the DAX. The DAX, 2,250, 175 takes. Target 13012, done. And the gold, it is 43 takes. No, 34. I'm tired now. And 300 target done, and it is over. Party is over. There is nothing left to trade. And look at these little things again, guys. This is really driving me crazy. This is the fourth round on the NASDAQ. And we hit the first time 1900, the second time 2000, the third time 2000. And now we are about to hit the fourth time 2000. And it is crazy, this NASDAQ today. It is unusually crazy, you know. And let's look at the ES. The ES is $1,000. Russell is only 140. Eating banana. And those are the only trades we have. YM is sleeping, as always, YM. But this is really amazing on the NASDAQ today. This is the fourth round. And it exit when that... I don't have it on the trend and stop to exit when the trend is over. Jesus, this one is very fast, the NASDAQ today. The way it's moving is just spilling out money. And there we go. This is the second round. The fourth round on that one. We are about to get another $1,000 on this one here. Amazing. When the market want to gives money, market gives money. When the market doesn't want to give you money, it's not going to give you money. Simple as that. And the one we have on the ES is still, this ES has not give out on the ES. We're still on that trade. Okay. I thought it was over. We're still on that trade. On that one, we crossed the 3,000. It is amazing. So we crossed the 3,000 on that. And I can see the Nasdaq took a trade, recovered from the 400. So now it is on, took a small trade. This is something wrong because he just sent me new update. So now I have to redo the template. This is wrong. And on the new update, sometimes the template get messed up. So we have 4 contract. I'm not sure this one is going to do it. We're done with the CL. And on this one here, but we crossed the 3,000. It's finished. ES, let me see the ES. On the market analyzer, we crossed 1,100 tick. We have 1,057 ticks at the moment, 1,157 ticks. And the CL auto trade is not going to do it. This one here is finished. The CL here is finished. You know, so this is a different when you can see it is finished. After we hit the institutional number on an ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, there is only profit taken, and that's why the market is going up. There is no big deal. Anyone can read that. Don't need a brainer for that or a brilliant trader to do that. So we have I like doing this. I like moving the trailing stops and thing. But you don't have to. You can have it automatic. Okay, guys, I'm going to get a fresh coffee. Be right back. Thank you. We are up to 1,327 ticks into the profit. You see, guys, when the market move, the auto trades spit money. When the market is not moving, close Ninja Trader and do something with your day, because the Nasdaq again, look, it's again, it's going. It's amazing, this Nasdaq. Okay, let's go back on the ES. I'm not trading the Nasdaq, but Okay, fair enough. We are about to cross the $10,000 on the market analyzer. We are 1,083, and we are about to cross the 10,000 on the market analyzer. And it seems like this auto trade on based on the today the Nasdaq, I have it wrong after I did the update. But based on those two instruments, we are about to cross. We crossed the 3,000 on the ES Nasdaq, on the ESCL. Sorry, seems like we are going for 4,000, but I'm not sure the CL is gonna go anywhere. It's finished. If we notice here, and actually, I prefer to close it because it's not gonna go anywhere. I can see that it's not gonna go anywhere. The reason is this is your institutional target 5147, and if we look here in a very clean, it is very clean. If we look, the market came into the institutional number and hit it once, twice, three times, four times, and a profit taken, and now is climbing to the 5166 and then going back again. So profit taken in here is clear. It's very sunny clear why what happened to the CL, and I doubt it very seriously that CL gonna nail that short trade. We know it's over, but what is surprising me is the ES is trying to go further, but I'm not sure gonna able to do that. But the party is over on that, and the Nasdaq already hit another 1,000. The Nasdaq, it is extremely moving fast. Look at this. It's been on the same trade and has not closed the position yet. This one is a different setting than this one here. This one here I'm using trailing stop. The other one is keeping it running. But now this one here is about to close on 1,700. Close. The story of my life, always fighting over the last stick. Folks, thank you very much for today. I want to say thank you for all the support. If you like us, give us a thumb up on the YouTube. And we'll see you all again on Monday for the private webinars to our members. And please stay out of trouble today. The market is over. Okay? And I want to say God bless you all. And I wish you really, bottom of my heart, I wish you a very, very pleasant weekend. Bye for now.